So there's all this stuff online, right, where you are calling in your high divine partner, a man who is healed, who is your king and who can hold space for you. I'm sorry, I'm so fucking funny. But in a relationship, what you really want is alignment. You want alignment, because if you think that the other person is a higher state of consciousness or is more perfect than you or whatever, right? You're always going to be giving your power away, or you're always going to be giving your choices away, right? Your choices are your power, and you always have choice over what you think and feel, the actions you take, the decisions you make, right? And so I would like to think of it more as, in a relationship, it's more a commitment to each other. And that commitment doesn't have to be, I'm going to be with you forever. Obviously, that's the long-term desire because you want to grow together. But it's more a commitment to being yourselves unapologetically, telling the truth, right? Being truthful with each other, allowing yourselves to be vulnerable in that way. I personally don't really like to process a lot of my emotions in front of other people. And I don't really like other people doing it in front of me, right? I don't mean that in a really unsympathetic way. What I mean to say is that they're all welcome. All of the emotions are welcome. But, and I'll hold a safe space for you. But I'm not going to reaffirm the confirmation bias, right? Of that you are just not powerful, right? So listen and hold space for you in that way. So what was I saying? Truth, commitment, truth. So the emotions is coming around to self-regulation and alignment, right? How do you know if your alignment with somebody? It's when you have similar values, right? So there's very practical things as well. You have similar values. You've got a similar life path, right? And you don't have to be exactly the same. When you have respect for each other, when you have, those kind of, you have this kind of the similar goals, right? So that you're not conflicting with each other. But the main thing really is to understand that neither of you are perfect. You're going to trigger the shit out of each other anyway. But there's a baseline level of joy when you're with each other, right? You just naturally open up, you naturally bloom, you naturally love to be with this person. And I've got to say, I haven't experienced this a lot. I only experienced this with one person, right? And he was married, so that clearly didn't go anywhere, right? And it confused the shit out of me, right? And we didn't meet up for that reason, it was for a different reason. And then obviously couldn't pursue that path, but it's someone that you just feel completely at home with. That's the best way that I can describe it. So you know that there isn't perfection. You're not looking for a like boring road. I wouldn't say an easy road, because ease is all a perception anyway. But you're looking for fun and excitement. Maybe you're not. Maybe you are looking for a boring road, right? Maybe that's your values. Maybe that's what is in alignment for you. But it feels like home, and you're willing to grow with each other.